Hey, it's Jeff Ondash with another edition of Out and About, and today we're going to go away from the events that we usually do because we have something really unique that we wanted to show you and introduce you to. And I'm here with Tracy Prizant. How you doing, Tracy?
I'm well. How are you? Welcome.
I'm great. This is incredible. It's called Salt Sensations. Now, this is a new concept based on a really, really old concept. And it deals all with Himalayan salt, which is one of the purest forms of therapy that goes back way before us, probably. So let's start at the beginning here. And you come, first of all, they're located behind Handel's Ice Cream and on Tippecanoe and 224 here. And this is an incredible idea that you have here. This is Himalayan salt therapy, where you come into these rooms that you have set up. There's salt all over the floor. There's salt being infused into the air. And I'm not doing it justice, so I'm going to let you explain this. How in the world did you ever come up with this idea, first of all?
Well, you did a really good job, I have to say, for having been here for just a few minutes, so thank you. So how I came up with it, I did this summer with my aunt, who is a full-time oxygen-dependent COPD, and I'm an asthmatic, and I'm from upstate New York, and she asked me to go to salt therapy with her. So I stayed with her for a week, visiting my son in college, and I went to salt therapy with her.
Did you know what salt therapy was when you did that?
No, not really. I'd heard about it, I'd read about it, little articles here and there over the past year, but you really wouldn't hear about it because there's less than 200 of us in the country even doing this. It's a European concept and form of wellness, and anyway, so back to where I came from doing it with her. We went to a hotel with a nice spa, and we went into another room, which was a simulated cave. And I thought, okay, Aunt Judy, what are you doing here? You're on oxygen. I have asthma. I can't breathe. I'm claustrophobic. What are we doing in here? And they had the salt on the floor, but the room was more of a dome cave kind of shape, and they had the crystals hanging from the ceiling. So we sat in there, and I thought, okay, open mind, let's do this. And they start their salt therapy generators, which we now have, and I'll tell you about that. And it's just breathing in salt air, the same kind of consistency at the beach, in a more concentrated way. So I started feeling better, and my sinuses started opening, my lungs started opening. She's having a ball, she's breathing better, and we did it about 6 more times when I was up there. And I came home, I told my husband about it. He is a Western trained MD, anesthesiologist, airway management. I told him, I said, Ron, this is amazing. He had heard about it, and he said, okay, what are you going to do with it? I said, just stay with me. So fast forward, I did a ton of research, reached out to, I found myself dealing with people in Pakistan, Estonia, Russia, because all of the equipment and all of the salt is in other parts of the country. So it's a very kind of worldly concept, but here we are in Boardman, and I was able to pull my own concept together rather than a cave and do something that's more modern and fun and accessible to kids, adults, any kind of seniors with COPD or breathing issues or skin issues. So there's so many things that salt can do to help people on a natural level first.
Okay, let's talk about it. So I've got asthma, okay, and I've got a little bit of psoriasis on my skin. So I come into this room, and there's salt, it's heated Himalayan salt, right. heated floors, heated Himalayan salt on the floor, and then I sit in one of these lounge chairs and I
breathe. You breathe deeply. And really, it's not like you're coming in. You're not going to sweat in here. The rooms are kept at between 65 and 70 degrees. The humidity is 40 to 60%. And what we do is we tell people, come in. You can relax in the zero gravity chairs. If it's not a comfortable chair, we'll bring in other chairs so you can sit more upright if you have lung issues. But the other great thing I tell people is you have to get down into the Himalayan salt with the heat. And if you do, like you were talking about the skin issues, so why not? If you're in here, we want people to sit in here and play, rub it on your skin, and just really enjoy the full experience of salt therapy. So this is one modality of what's happening in here, and the second modality is from our generators that we have imported. And what they do, it's a pharmaceutical grade salt. We heat it up to kinetically activate it. We drop it into the generator, so when you're sitting in this room playing in our salt or just breathing in the chairs, you also are going to get the benefit of the generator blowing out this dry aerosol of the kinetically activated salt. So that just lands on your skin, you breathe it deeply into your lungs, and it really helps open up your sinuses and just kind of ease the itchiness on your skin from any, eczema, psoriasis, acne. I mean, salt by nature, it's antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral, antifungal. It's so simple.
And this is Himalayan salt from the Himalayan mountain range. And talk a little bit, it's really interesting how they go and they mine all of this, because it comes from a Dead Sea area where the water is no longer there, and they actually go down and they mine up to 5,000 feet down under, and it's all done by
hand.
That's incredible.
It's absolutely pretty remarkable. So all of this that you see in here, whether it's on the walls or on the floor or in our salt lamps, whether they're natural cut or the shaped ones, it's all edible grade first and foremost, because it's absolutely untouched, pure salt on the planet. And they don't use machinery down there. It is, if you go online, you can see videos, and you've just got old-fashioned, the wheelbarrows and just grit, people pounding away and pulling rocks right out of the earth. So it's pretty amazing.
Wow. And I got to tell you, I get cluster headaches. And I had one when I came in here, and I've been in here for about 7 or 8 minutes now, and I do not have a headache any longer. So I don't know whether it's breathing this in or it's just psychosomatic or whatever, but it's gone, so it did work. But this is a pretty incredible concept. Now, you've only been open here for a month, but it's really starting to just snowball for you.
It is, it really is. I mean, it's such a unique concept. I'm from upstate New York originally, and I've been here for 25 years, raised my family. My kids are away in college. But it's interesting, when I brought it here, I said, okay, they might not get it. Youngstown might not get it. But if they do, I knew that it would take off. And I was really excited to bring it here first to Boardman versus Pittsburgh or Cleveland or Columbus. So we got a first. And I'm really proud of it. And people they're coming. They're curious. And they're benefiting from it. I mean, we've done over 300 tours, people just coming in and finding out about it. And then, with Mother's Day, people came in and bought gifts and gift cards. So they're coming in with their friends, booking the whole room for themselves and their friends after hours or during the day. And they're really participating in something that's fun but beneficial.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Very, very healthy.
Yeah.
So tell us, give your hours of operation, your location, and so that the people can come out, and you really do need to try this.
Thanks. So we are at 1449 Boardman Canfield Road, Suite 220. We are behind Stonebridge Tavern or Handel's Ice Cream or near the Flaming Ice Cube. So you can't miss us on one of those targets. And our hours are, we open at 10 o'clock every day, Monday through Saturday. We're open late on Tuesday and Thursday till 8, and the rest of the days we're 10 to 6.
Alrighty, so that's Salt Sensations, and you're going to be able to say, just like Arby's, that it all started in Boardman, Ohio someday.
Let's hope so.
This is an incredible concept. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure you're going to be very, very successful with it. And that's going to do it. But you're going to want to check out Salt Sensations, because it's an incredible concept. And it really does work. It really does open your nasal passages. You feel better. You could feel actually it going onto your skin as you're in here. So you're going to want to come out to Salt Sensations. It's not easy to say, but it's a great place to be at. Salt Sensations, right behind Stonebridge and Handles, and have a good time. Bring some friends, sit down, relax for about 45 minutes, and really enjoy all the benefits that Himalayan salt have to offer to you. I'm Jeff Ondash, and thank you very much, Tracy. And that's going to be it for this edition of Out and About. We'll see you again real soon.